working from the same archaeological discoveries, artifacts, and recovered records as archaeologists and linguists have for 200 years. Sitchin propounds proves, in the opinion of this author, that the Anunnaki, Sumerian, those who came down from the heavens, Old Testament Hebrew, Anakim, Nephilim, Elohim, Egyptian, Nita, an advanced civilization from the 10th planet in our solar system, splashed down in the Persian Gulf area around 432,000 years ago, colonized the planet, with the purpose of obtaining large quantities of gold. Some 250,000 years ago, the recovered documents tell us their lower echelon miners rebelled against the conditions in the mines, and the Anunnaki Directorate decided to create a creature to take their place. Enki, their chief scientist, and Ninhursag, their chief medical officer, after getting no satisfactory results splicing animal and Homo erectus genes, merged their Anunnaki genes with that of Homo erectus and produced us, Homo sapiens, a genetically bicameral species, for their purposes as slaves. Because we were a hybrid, we could not procreate. The demand for us as workers became greater, and we were genetically manipulated to reproduce. Eventually, we became so numerous that some of us were expelled from the Anunnaki city centers, gradually spreading over the planet, having become a stable genetic stock and developing more precociously than, perhaps, the Anunnaki had anticipated. The Anunnaki began to be attracted to humans as sexual partners, and children were born of these unions. This was unacceptable to the majority of the Anunnaki High Council, and it was decided to wipe out the human population through a flood that was predictable when Nibiru, the 10th in our solar system and the Anunnaki home planet, came through the inner solar system again, around 12,500 years ago. On one of its periodic 3,600-year returns, some humans were saved by the action of the Anunnaki official, Enki, who was sympathetic to the humans he had originally genetically created. For thousands of years, we were their slaves, their workers, their servants, and their soldiers in their political battles among themselves. The Anunnaki used us in the construction of their palaces. We retro-project the religious notion of temple on these now, their cities, their mining and refining complexes, and their astronomical installations on all the continents. They expanded from Mesopotamia to Egypt to India to South and Central America, and the stamp of their presence can be found in the farthest reaches of the planet. Around 6,000 years ago, they, probably realizing that they were going to phase off the planet, began, gradually, to bring humans to independence. Sumer, a human civilization, amazing in its sudden, mature, and highly advanced character, was set up under their tutelage in Mesopotamia. Human kings were inaugurated as go-betweens, foremen of the human populations answering to the Anunnaki, a strain of humans, genetically enhanced with more Anunnaki genes. A bloodline of rulers in tradition of servants of the people was initiated. Gardener, these designated humans were taught technology, mathematics, astronomy, advanced crafts, and the ways of advanced civilized society, in schools, called now mystery schools, but there was no mystery about them. Gardner brought to light the fact that there exists a robust, highly documented, genealogical, genetic history carrying all the way back to the Anunnaki, possessed by the heterodox tradition of Christianity, which is only now coming forward, no longer gun-shy of the Inquisition. This tradition, preserving the bloodline, is the